The New York State Thruway Authority has announced its first site-wide toll increase since 2010. But given the removal of traditional toll booths and their operators, as well as the transition to cashless tolling, has people wondering why. The increase is expected to begin in January of 2024, starting at 5% for EasyPass tag holders and up to 75% for non-tag holders. Ronald Kozak, former toll booth operator and secretary-treasurer of the Teamsters Local 72 Union, says he was directly affected by the switch to cashless tolling, which resulted in the termination of his employment after almost 30 years.
They were dissolving our jobs to go for all EasyPass statewide.
Kozak says the money being saved on salaries and toll booth upkeep should have helped, not hindered, their budget. New York State Thruway Authority's Director of Media Relations, Jennifer Givner, says employees were given a 3-year notice of the transition. But saving money was not the intention.
It was a very well thought out, carefully crafted plan to work with all of our employees impacted so that we could ensure they had numerous opportunities following the conversion to cashless.
Kozak also says the Thruway Authority receives more than enough revenue from other sources, such as the leasing out of their fiber optic network, the leasing out of rest areas, and receiving funds from FEMA for snow removal services, as recently as the November storm. However, Givner says this isn't the case.
We do not receive federal, state, or local tax dollars in any form. The only revenue that we collect, that we can invest into our roadway, 570 miles, is based on toll revenue.
Kozak says there are many problems with the EasyPass system. One of these problems is the Thruway Authority's inability to enforce the payment of tolls by mail for residents outside of New York.
The process is we issue you a violation. If you do not pay that over several times, then we send you to collections.
Givner says the increase is largely needed for infrastructure and is a 10-year financial trajectory, which is upwards of hundreds of millions of dollars.
We have more than 800 bridges under our jurisdiction. 75% of those bridges are 55 years or older.
Kozak feels that the increase is just another way for New York State to strong-arm its residents into signing up for EasyPass. He recommends that people educate themselves on the money-saving commuter discount plans that EasyPass doesn't tell you about.
And I wish that they would have did like in other states like Ohio and New Jersey, where they would have gave people an option to go either EasyPass or toll collector. Because then the Thruway would have got all the money. Now they're force-fed to EasyPass.
Yes, we want people to get an EasyPass. Why? Because it's the easiest way to pay. It's the easiest way for us to collect the revenue. And it makes sense across the board. All of these discounts, absolutely. Every time anyone calls us, we want to talk to you about them. When you go to our website, we want to talk to you about it.
New York citizens will be able to attend public hearings regarding this increase over the next year. You can keep an eye out for important dates and additional information by visiting our website. For Broadcasting Buffalo, I'm Angela Keiko.